Hey, this is Visions of Rock, and we're here with Robbie from the Goo Goo Dolls. Hey, Robbie, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Awesome. I would love to talk to you about your photography. Obviously, you're a really talented musician. You have been for a long time. But how did you get interested in photography?
I do a lot of traveling, touring around, and so I get to see an awful lot of things. And the dawn of the camera phone sort of led me down the road of taking an awful lot of pictures and using them for blogs and websites and things like that. So that's sort of how I ended up falling into it.
That's really amazing. Who would have thought a camera phone would end up leading you to this?
Yeah, something that's always in your pocket,
So what do you shoot on now? Do you have a preference?
Well, right now I've been using the Nikon D60. It's got an amazing automatic mode for someone like me who dawdles around in photography but really doesn't make it my life. But it's really afforded me the opportunity to take much, much better photos.
In your opinion, what is it that makes a better photo? Is it the subject? Is it the camera?
I think it's all those things. Obviously, having the right equipment to use is always a very, very important part of the process, but I think at the same time, the ability to, understand that, this particular moment or this particular subject, is something that's going to translate through a two-dimensional photograph. I think that's equally as important.
Can you talk about your experience?
What I tend to do when we're traveling is I'll get up very, very early in the morning, when the light's fairly dramatic still, and it's just the things that you encounter in those travels that become your subject matter. So, it's just largely based on luck, I think, just being able to find those things in those moments, that are going to make an intriguing image.
Do you feel a connection between your music and the photography you take, at least in the sense of telling a story?
I don't know if there's a direct connection between the music that we make and photographs that I take, although I guess, that creative process is pretty much the same when it comes to music or photography. You have to define interesting concepts, and I guess upon review of what you've done, be able to critique yourself honestly afterwards when you're finished and not necessarily just fall in love with something because you did it. And digital photography really allows you the chance to make an awful lot of mistakes, to find those one or two things that, were very successful.
Can you tell us about the charity you're shooting for?
Yeah, I'm shooting for Music is Art, which is a 501c3 not-for-profit that I started in Buffalo, New York here, which is our hometown, which basically promotes the arts and music in schools and in the community here. The city's been on a bit of a financial downslide for the past 25 years, and to me it seems pretty important for the folks who understand the value of arts and music, beyond just appreciation, and understand how it really helps develop kids and aids in so many different aspects just aside from the artistic end of it. So, it's Music is Art, and you can find more about it at musicisart.org.
That is so great that you can do something like this for something so close to your heart.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us, and it has been a pleasure hearing from you.
Absolutely. Talk to you soon.
Absolutely. And this is Visions of Rock.